more you give him, the more space he takes up, the more miracles you see in your life, and the more trust that you will have in him. It says, Elisha, unlike Elijah, served as a foreshadowing and a representation of Christ. Naaman the Gentile also symbolized the Gentiles to whom Christ would eventually transfer his faith, his church, and his grace through the apostles, leaving the Jews behind. This interpretation is supported by Bede, Titus, Theophylact, Euthymius, Genesius, Toletus, and others. So he has a list of all the early church fathers that are in support of this theory as well. He continues on, and he says, everyone in the synagogue became furious when they heard these things, because they realized that the Jews were referring to them through the examples of the widow, that Jesus was referring to them through the example of the widow and the example of Naaman the Syrian. These stories exposed their lack of faith, making it clear that they were unworthy of the miracles Jesus performed. They also became angry because Jesus, someone they knew as their local and their equal, dared to compare himself to and even place himself above the greatest prophets, Elisha and Elijah. More than that, he had implied that he was the Messiah, based on the prophecy of Isaiah. How often do we do that as well? Do we really know Jesus as God? Do we really know him and recognize him for who he is? That being the incarnate Word of God? Or is he more like an image on a wall or a crucifix that's hanging above the dining room table?